coming down to being more efficient and doing more. The only person that's going to say that you need to do more is you. It's not your manager, it's not your division. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because, you know, before this as a CSR, your highest paycheck could have been $2,000, but then you make 20. Now what? Naturally, you're like, I made it, boo-boo, right? I'm gonna slow down. So that is own personal preference. But what I could tell you is that number one is your platform has great marketing. So it's delivering you at-bats. Now the question is, how efficient can you get with those at-bats to where you don't need to feel like you're always behind? Meaning you're operating so efficiently that anyone you engage with is the process, right? Like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? This is your term. Got it. Locked. In the interim, in between, there's so many things that can really determine your success. Like your worry about, you know, sounding stupid, right? Your worry about, I'm late to my next appointment, all those things. And that's why time management really comes into play. So let me ask you this, I'm gonna break it down to a KPI, right? So I know how many leads you can get if you stayed available. I know it. So let's just say 5 leads to keep it super simple, right? Of the 5 leads, how many can you pull credit on? Do you know that?
Yeah, well, last month I took 98 leads and I ran credit on 54.
All right, so you're at 60%, right? So yeah. 60 of 5, what? That's 3. Let's say 3 people every day, right? So of the credit pulls that you do, how many are you able to lock?
I originated 15 last month.
That's strong, bro. All right, so 15, that's basically 1 per day. Let's say you're getting 5, you flip, you know, let's say 1. So of the 3, you're at 30% from credit pull to lock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's important for you to understand that is because you manage your time. Let's just say, and I don't know if you own a home, Derek, that you're like, hey, you know what? I want to buy a house in 6 months. You do the math, you're like, all right, to buy a house, I need to make 10 grand every month, right? Because you live in LA, OC, whatever, it's expensive out here. And now you need to know, okay, in order to make, you know, X amount of sales per month, I need to take X amount of leads per day. So it's always working backwards. That's something that's really going to help your time management.
Connected to SalesRemastered.